I be trying to come on here not looking so ratchet and raggedy, but whatever. And I like the way my boho braids are turning out, and this is what I wanted. From the time I did that video on TikTok, if anybody follow me on TikTok, I believe I posted a video showing off my hair, my hairdo. I want to say maybe 3 weeks ago. So I had this hairdo for about, I want to say maybe 3 weeks now, maybe two. Because I know that Tuesday was right before our spring break. Yeah, it's been 3 weeks since I had this hairdo. Now, I've washed it twice since I had it. And y'all probably thinking, you only washed it twice and it's been in there for 3 weeks? Shut up. I usually wash my hair once a week. It's not stanky. If ever you pass by me and smell me stanky or smell my hair stanky, then I'll make sure I up the ante when as far as how much I wash my stuff. But anyway, because I took a bath last night. So, ooh, I like the way it's turning out because it's looking more and more distressed. And that's the way I want it. My nephew gonna bust down and say, your hairdo reminds me of Lynn from Girlfriends. I said, I comb my hair though. But let me stop. I know he was just playing, but I was like, because that's, Lynn was my favorite from Girlfriend. She was my favorite. She was funny. She was my favorite. So I don't really take that in any kind of offense, but that's okay. But anyway, you guys, so, boom. Anyway, so what I was saying was so I was on Instagram this morning, not first thing in the morning, but I was on Instagram this morning just a couple minutes ago, like maybe 15 minutes ago, right? I had saw a post of this guy saying that ever since he was a child or whatever, ever since he was a child, growing up as a teenager in high school, he was called ugly. So they showed pictures of him, I guess, in his basketball outfit, and the captions read that people used to call him ugly, but when they saw him now, he was looking fly. He had his dreadlocks, beard. He was cut. He was looking real good. He was jacked up. He was good. He had a trench coat on, dressed to the nine. He was dressed very decent. Yes, good girls, good, decent girls that have standards and values like to see decent looking men. Some of y'all be wearing no shirts with no drawers and just sweatpants on. Like somebody want to see that. Just like decent men don't want to see girls with their groceries and stuff out. Decent women don't want to see men with their prints showing. Like, if you feel you need to show that, that's all I need to know, and that's all I want to know, and I don't want nothing else, and I don't want to get to know you. Whatever. Whatever. But so I had comment. Everybody else was comment, you're not ugly at all, or you're still handsome. You're cute then and you're cute now. Because I guess he posted that because I guess whoever called him ugly, he wanted to show them this is how I look now. So eat your words. Whatever. So I commented on this person's page. I said, everything God made ain't ugly. And that's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I meant. If I wanted proper English, I would have put it. So I don't know if it was right away. This same man that was called ugly, he commented and put anything God created isn't ugly. And so I comment back and I said, what I said is what I meant. And call me a coward, call me whatever you want to call me, but I blocked them because I'm not about to go back and forth. What I said is what I meant. How about when somebody is complimenting you in any way, shape, or form, thank them, appreciate it, like the comment, but don't sit there and try to be an English professor and correct me. What I said is what I meant. I know proper English. I'm in school right now, and I took, I think, 2 English composition class. So I was refreshed. I got a refresher on what I learned in high school by taking those 2 English composition class. English composition 1 and English composition 2. So when it comes to grammar, verbiage, all these other kind of things, I got a refresher from that. So I don't need this man who was called ugly growing up to be trying to feeling himself now and want to correct me and be hot stuff, cock of the walk. Now, maybe I'm taking it too far, but I'm thinking, sir, what I said is what I meant. Like I'm starting to bite back when it comes to these people and they raggedy comments. I say what I say, and then after that, that's it. I'm not afraid to go, you know, like I don't need to go back and forth. Actually, I'm not afraid to, but I don't need to because it's going to show immaturity on my part. Now they already kind of immature about what they said. If they choose to go back and forth with me, I'm not going to entertain it. So I told him, I said what I meant, or I meant what I said. I said, no, I said, the way I said it is what I meant. That's what I put. I said, the way I said it is what I meant. And I blocked him. So he can't find me to go back and forth or none of that. So they, I'm sure, having a ball commenting on my stuff or whatever. But since I blocked him, he can't go back and forth with me. It's just not working. So if he tries to go to my page and block me, you won't find me. Bye. It ain't like that. You ain't living like that. So yeah, that was that this morning. Not even 5 minutes ago, I blocked him because I can't. Yeah, I really can't with people. And I'm thinking he would at least comment and said, I appreciate that, ma'am, or something like that, or at least like the comment because you were called ugly. And I can see, like, I don't know if he never put a smiley face or anything to let me know this is how you say it, but I'm a 40-year-old grown ice woman who meant what she said. I always mean everything I say. I do have to work on the way I say things, and sometimes what I say, I don't mean it for it to come off as I'm being mean, flip-floppy, sarcastic, like I was called, like like maybe a month and a half ago by somebody over the phone. You don't know what kind of attitude I got. You don't know what kind of way I got. You don't know. And if anything, I'm not a sarcastic person. I'm more of a smart aleck, smart mouth, talk back person. And I'm not saying that's good. I'm not saying that's a good attribute or quality. I don't want those attributes. I don't want those qualities. I don't want no parts of those things because that's not me. But if I am on your Instagram page and if I see a nice photo of you from back then until now and I see how beautiful you are, I'm like, girl, you is rocking this. And if I put girl, you is all that, please don't correct me by saying, girl, comma, you are all that. Or excuse me, girl, comma, you are all of that. I meant what I said. I meant what I said. Or else I wouldn't have put it. But if I'm complimenting you in any kind of way, shape, or form, or just not even a compliment, but saying that everything God made ain't ugly, I meant what I said. You think God is going to say, daughter, it's everything I created isn't ugly. I meant what I said. And I'm not saying God, I'm going to talk back to God. But at the same time I'm complimenting another brother. I'm saying something positive on another brother's page in the comment section. I'm not one to come off disrespectful and saying you still ugly. Because I can see him blocking me or telling me off if I fix my brain to tell my mouth to have sound come out to say that. I would not do that. People be feeling themselves. You can like everybody else's comment and say what you want to say, feeling yourself. But the moment it's like I don't need you to be coming off giving me proper English. Like I complimented you or I said something nice, even if me saying everything God made ain't ugly. Now maybe he's the type, man, I don't want no woman commenting on my page with improper English. So when did you become an English professor, a grammar specialist, a wordologist, a sentence maker? The only thing you created is your brand and what's going on with you in your life that I don't have nothing to do with, thankfully. But I'm just saying, fix that creation. Make sure all the little knickknacks and paddywhacks are in order on your end. But don't come over here trying to be an English professor and correct me. I said what I said. And I'm not trying to sound like Nene Leakes, but I meant what I said. Whatever I said is what I meant on that brother's page. I wasn't coming off being disrespectful. I can see it. I could have easily said, no, you still ugly. You look conceited. But those are not my first thoughts. How dare somebody call somebody ugly? And so by me putting, and at first I thought it was somebody else, but it was the person that I was commenting on. It was his post. He commented and tried to correct me. And I'm thinking, brother, I'm on here just saying something positive. So what if I said it a certain way? Is that your job to go off and, anybody that says something positive in your comment section on whatever you post, is that your job to go and correct their English, or just to appreciate what somebody said, whether they're complimenting you or saying something positive? Go off. Go ahead and go off. I did block them to alleviate going back and forth with the creator of that post, with the owner of that page, which is the brother that was called ugly. Because it's like, and then you get other people commenting on my stuff as well, siding with him. And it's just like, brother, I mean, dude, maybe there was a reason you was called ugly, because of the way you act. Not so much, people are only ugly because of the way they act. But as far as your face, you're very good looking. But don't act ugly, because it's gonna make you ugly. And people will treat you ugly because of the way you act. Not saying that I'm gonna go tit for tat, tat for tit, whatever. Even though I ain't give you none of this tit, but I'm just saying. Be more appreciative when somebody is complimenting you. Or I think what I said was just something nice. It wasn't so much complimenting him. He posted that somebody back in high school used to call him ugly. And when you look at him now, all I did was put everything God made ain't ugly. Everything God made ain't ugly. You think God just made anything? No, he made everything. And it's man who do anything that they want to it. You see what I'm saying? So when I put everything, whenever I'm talking about God, I'm going to put everything. Whenever I'm talking about man, I'm going to put anything. People need to understand God is the creator of everything. So if I put everything God made ain't ugly, the way I said it is the way I meant it. And if I meant it something else, I would have put that something else. And this does not go to my real shenanigans that are subscribed to me, or even the ones that consistently date my YouTube page instead of being a subscriber. No pressure, but I appreciate those who have subscribed, and those who are just on a constant basis of viewing, okay. But I appreciate y'all views too. But let me just tell y'all something. I'm just not gonna go back and forth. Like when I said I want peace this year, when I said I want to be focused this year, I meant exactly that. Because I don't have time to go back and forth with anybody. Because I got my own stuff going that I have to attend to. You see what I'm saying? I got to pay my own bills. Okay? Nobody can make me have a good or a bad day at all. And if I feel that it's going to be drama involved, I have a right to exclude myself from stupidity, drama, ignorance, and anything that does not serve me or disturb my peace. So if you feel, English professor, that you want to correct my grammar when I'm saying something positive in your comment section, you're going to be doing that alone. You're going to have to be. Because I ain't in it no more. Once I said what I said, you said what you said, commenting off my comment. And I didn't have to say anything, but at the same time to let this brother know and anybody else who read it that I meant what I said. If anything, I was being positive and said something nice about you. You don't need to, and I'm not expecting nobody to say thank you. I don't know where I was with that. But I'm like, at least it ain't saying, brother, you still ugly. So that was that. Like, I don't feel the need to kind of reiterate it anymore. And this is how I am from the beginning. That's how I'm going to be towards the end. Anything I put out there, I want to make sure that it's going to be meaningful. If I'm going to comment on somebody's social media platform in the comment section, it says it even on YouTube, be respectful. So I take that And I'm respectful when I comment on people's Facebook posts, TikTok posts, Instagram posts. I don't have a Twitch. I'm barely on Tumblr. So if I put something nice and positive on your page in the comment section, instead of you appreciating what I said, I don't need you to be a grammar teacher or some kind of English professor and you want to correct what I said. Even if he would have put, I knew what you meant, that would have been satisfying. Like, because sometimes it's like, I know proper English, but I meant what I said for this. Sometimes I use improper English when I really want to let a person know how great you look today. I'm like, girl, just like I said, girl, you is all of that. Like, I don't have time to be like, girl, you are all of that. No, I don't talk like that. Once again, you're ruining my concentration. No, I don't talk like that. I don't. But I know proper English. So that's that on that. And if I happen to be following any of you guys and y'all post something that's the bomb, I'm gonna say, girl, dude, bro, that right there is bomb. Is any of y'all gonna comment and say, don't use bomb in the comment section, commenting on my post? That's a federal offense. Okay. I will never comment again. If you feel you need to correct me, as opposed to looking at what I said, and the YouTube guidelines, one of them is not to be disrespectful, demeaning, or degrading on somebody else's in the comment section. Be respectful. That's what it tells you. If I'm the first person that commented on somebody's page, or if I comment on somebody's post on YouTube the first time, it tells you, make sure the comments are respectful, make sure, and I'm always respectful, always. But if I feel somebody's going to be mean to me or say a threat to me or try to correct me, I'm going to block them. Like I had to block this brother. Like, you're not going to go back and forth with me. How I said it is how I meant to say it. If I wanted to say it in proper English, I know proper English. I would have said proper English. But when it comes to God, I'm saying everything. That's why I said, everything God made ain't ugly. You know what I meant.